So I'm inside today because it's a little cold out and I don't feel like being out in the garage. I'm starting a new project. It's going to be a State Alchemist from Fullmetal Alchemist. The anime, not the live action. Live action is pretty neat, not what I'm going for. I want to go a little more classic. Let me set up the cut table and we'll do a quick overview of what we're doing. Quick overview. I bought a cheap alchemist costume, right? It's not bad. It's just not good. I mean, the fabric seems a little, you know, the cording on the ends are just kind of lackluster. The jacket itself, it's nice, but I mean, you know, sewn on pieces, just the cord itself looks kind of... It's going to make a great base of a costume. It's not the costume, it's just the base of a costume. So I got a bunch of fabric. I'm still waiting on more. The costume itself is just a kama, a crop top jacket, and a pair of pants. It's super easy. These are the fabrics I'm going for. Now, I'm going to bring out my Final Fantasy 15 Kingsglaive jacket. I absolutely love this jacket. I'm going to pull you in so you can see this a little better. Alright, just the fit and finish on all of this. When I got it, it was sewn, because this one I bought. We're going to buy it. We bought it because we're going to rip it up as a pattern. It showed up and I'm like, no, this thing is stunning. The lapels are these lapels? Yeah, I guess they count as lapels. Were sewn down, so I removed them. I put actual buttons on. This whole thing does unbutton. But it's a cavalry wool. It's just, oh my goodness, this is amazing. And when we compare it to the State Alchemist here, let me move you over just a little bit. There's a lot of I think whoever made this one really enjoyed this one, right? I think the guys who made 15 enjoyed Fullmetal Alchemist because there's a lot of just similar things going on, but this was so well done. Oh my goodness, it was a great game too, but this jacket, I absolutely love how this feels. This is the level I want to make this at, right? The hardest part's going to be getting all of the fabric. I've got more fabric coming in, but it's Velcro. You know, I don't want Velcro on my State Alchemist uniform. This doesn't really unsnap, but the foldovers are very similar, right? The epaulets are also very similar. This is more what I'm going for. This is kind of cheesy. I think we can do better. So step one is, of course, pattern making. So let me make some patterns real quick. Show you what we're doing. There isn't an easy way to film any of this, so let's just fake it. When I design things, I like starting with sleeves. Sleeves are easy and extremely not at the exact same time. The tighter the armpit, the easier it is to move your arm up and down. So I like keeping things snug. So things can be a lot more complicated if I have to use a ruler. There it is. All right, so for me, 21 inches. There is no easy way to film any of this. Sleeves are bell, so it's probably gonna flare back out because of cuff. I want it relatively snug. Like I said, I want better flexibility. So my armpit will go 22. This curve is a armpit to shoulder. Hey, look what just showed up. Probably the exact same fabric I've already got. This has got kind of a bluish hue to it. I don't know how I feel about that just yet. It's not bad at all actually. This seems very reminiscent to what I would make an officer out of. It's got just a hint of purple though. I don't know if I like that or not. I'm gonna bring you down so we can see the differences between these two fabrics. Yeah, I know, right? Hold on, there we go. So, I know, it all looks pretty much the same. It's just a bunch of blue. But it's not. I mean, it is and it's not. See, this has got a grain to it. It's just a gabardine weave, and this is flat. The gabardine weave is what I normally use for officer hats. They're both polyesters. They'll both be lined. I'm sure they'll both flow. The weight seems similar. And this is a little more purple than I'd like. But with the silver, you know, who knows what's going to happen. I may be able to live with this. This is an interesting choice. Let's get back to patterning. I'll think about fabric later. All right, like I was saying, the tighter the sleeve, the more you can lift your arm up, because it's this part right here that restricts that movement, and I don't want to be a T-Rex. I want to be able to, you know, do everything I need to do. My length is 21, and this is 22. This curve right here is the 22. Now I'm going to go straight across, which puts me right here, and then measure from the top of my shoulder, which I want up a little higher than in the shirt, is 4 inches. Let me pull you over so I can show you how I mat sleeves. Sleeves are entertaining. I don't know if you can see any of this, so I grabbed a marker. That may or may not work. Oh my goodness, it never ends. All right, we'll do it in pen. So this part here is 21, or 22. This is 21. This doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. We'll figure that one out when we figure it out. So I know my rise needs to be 4 inches, and it's 22 inches all the way across, plus seam allowance. So I use about a ½ inch seam allowance, so that'll need to be 23. I'm going to draw it all out without seam allowance, just so I know exactly where I'm going from. So let's start with that. The cuff is probably going to be sewn on separately. Matter of fact, it has to be, because it needs to be lined. Oh, they didn't even line the inside of this, did they? That's why we're redoing it, right? So let me do some measurements. You can watch me draw for a bit. I'll try and speed it up. Took me most of the day, but here it is. It is the jacket pattern for State Alchemist. Not bad. I like it. Let me show you some high points real quick. I hate when content creators hold the camera, but there's a lot to see here. It's not bad. It's all on one page, and I always think that's neat looking. Next time we cut the pattern out, we do the mock-up. I'm not going to do the trim on it. I might do the trim on it. I don't know yet. I'm still not sure what I'm doing about the trim. But no matter what, next time we're doing the mock-up, we're doing the mock-up in the blue I don't like. So if this is your thing, again, like and subscribe. Thanks for making it to the end. Hope to see you next time.